Here we go. Okay, we're pressing record. Yay. How are you all? I'm so happy to see your faces. I was going through withdrawal. Anybody else feeling the same way?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're back all over the country again, rather than all in one fun same place. I got to tell you, my most fun moment, and we all have we had our aha moments, and we had our most fun moment. My most fun moment was out on the dance floor with all the blinky things. No lie. That was my most fun thing. We were all kind of going like this with our blinky stuff on.
You want me to go get mine so we can revisit it?
Yep.
It's right here.
Okay, put it on. Let me see.
I had that thing in my hair and people kept coming up to me going to like see what was in my hair, and I kept thinking they were waving flies off. So all night I was like, what's around me?
That was fun. That was truly, truly fun. Okay, so Danielle sees us. Let me message her. So she sees us, but she can't hear anything. Is there any, she has an Android. Any suggestions for Danielle on an Android? She can see everyone, but can't hear anything. No ideas?
I don't know Android.
Does she have the...
Try the computer instead.
Okay. I'm not, she might not be home. I don't know. Okay.
And I don't know if it's a settings thing on the phone.
Seriously, Alicia's like smile face there is so
Yeah.
hysterical.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So anyway, so thank you all for being on. This is really great. What I really want to accomplish tonight is something that gives you an opportunity to say what is most important to you in 30 seconds, 30 seconds at most, because there are a lot of us. And secondly, to encourage each other with your idea of what it was that you're walking away with, so that we remember what the different ideas were, so that maybe we didn't hear the thing that meant the most to you, and it might be something that is helpful to us. And then the third is that we have a lot of team members who couldn't go. There were 50 of us, but there are 400 more who couldn't go. So this becomes a great opportunity for us to share with them what it was, what different ideas really were helpful. So, okay. So who would like to get started? I see dogs and children, but that's okay. Who would like to start first? Otherwise, I'm going to tell you who's going to start first. Don't smile and like, don't you dare pick me.
Janet, I'll go.
Who?
Janet.
Janet, go. Okay. There you go. 30 seconds.
I love Swarovski's commitment to Touchstone Crystal and the fact that they are wanting to continue with this line and continue to support us with the growth and the new product. I'm just over the moon. The only place to be truly is the only place to be. And from Lori Kelly's presentation, 2 consultants. She always goes into her shows.
Janet, I think there you go.
I got her.
You turned your audio off for a
she's
second.
back. She's back.
Okay, good.
Okay, she said she was looking for 2 consultants, one who wanted just a hobby opportunity, but one who also wanted a career opportunity. And my goal for this year is to recruit and build a team. So those were wonderful opportunities for me.
Okay, that's great. I had forgotten about that too, so I'm writing that down. Thank you for reminding me of that. 2 kinds of consultants. Somebody else pointed that out today too. That's great. Thank you, Janet. Excellent. Okay, who's next?
Okay.
Who is that?
Tammy.
Tammy.
Tammy?
Tammy, yeah.
Anderson?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sort of. Come closer to your whatever it is.
Okay, I just have to say these are the most unflattering views ever.
Yeah, you're all like bubbly at the moment.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, so I think one of the things that I thought was so cool was all the style tips that we got from, I can't remember her name now. What was her name?
Who, Jill?
Yes, Jill. And so I thought that it gives you a way to be really like a style consultant with your customers, and it helps you kind of add an element to your party with
giving style tips, which everybody loves, I think. And so, and then that combined with that new product brochure that they put together for us with the, the face types and the neck lines, and I think it just gives us this whole set of information that we can use to incorporate into parties to make it different, to add a different element.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Sort of a value-added option there.
Exactly.
That's great. That's very true. I remember at my other company at Southern Living at Home, we worked really hard. It was home decor. We worked really hard to give decorating tips. Just simple things that women could actually do. And we could certainly start incorporating things like that into our parties. It doesn't have to be a big deal, but even one or two ideas that we can send somebody home with. Yeah, that's great, Tammy. Thanks. Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay, Lynn.
I also agree with Tammy about the styling tips, and I've never been comfortable doing a presentation at parties. It just hasn't come naturally to me. I've tried it a few times. It just didn't feel natural, but I do feel comfortable talking about accessorizing, and so I think that will be my way to build a presentation into the party by implementing the style tips, and then that will get me. And I like the idea that it makes us the style expert, and it gives us a little bit of information to share with them that's not just about the business. And I think that the rest of it will follow. So I definitely am going to try doing a presentation at parties and try using the accessorizing tips. And then my other takeaways were implementing a daily routine of calls from the breakout session, and I set up my notebook that Terry O'Neill recommended, and so I'm really ready to go with that. And then the session on Saturday that came after the sponsoring panel that you did, Betsy, I don't remember who did it, but her slides were excellent. It was about partnering with sponsors to get them up to a good start and like implementing a set of phone calls and things. And I would love to know if those slides and notes are going to be available, because it just went by so fast.
Yes.
And that's my really big takeaway that I feel like I don't have all the information on.
Starting New Consultant Strong.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody remember what they said about that? Remind me who that was?
That's Dina Mealy.
Dina
Dina
Mealy,
Mealy.
okay.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out. I'll ask her. I'll text her and ask her that question.
Somebody had said that they would be posted eventually, but
Okay.
yeah,
Betsy,
it's just
I
nice
have
to have.
that, and I can post it.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Thanks. Wonderful. That's great, Lynn. Excellent. You took a lot away, didn't you? Neat.
Yes, definitely.
Good. We had fun. Okay. Who's next?
I'll go.
Who's that?
Hi, everyone. It's Kathy. Sorry I joined late.
Hi, Kathy.
I got two really big things from it, but someone's probably already said it about a messy table is a love table.
Yeah.
Did someone already say that?
No.
Because that's one thing that I'm definitely very anal about, or used to be anal about, was making sure everything had its place and it went back in its place. So that's one thing that I'm definitely going to change. And then the other thing was to do the orders yourself and not have your customers walk around and do their own order forms. Because I forget who said it, but she said if they sit there and add it up, then they're not going to buy a lot. But if they don't add it up until they're sitting down with you, then they're going to buy more. I'm like, well, that's true.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So those were my two biggest things.
Love it. Good. Thanks, Kathy. Hey, who else?
I'll go, Betsy.
That's Cheryl.
Okay, Cheryl, there you are. Great.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I got a lot out of the Facebook class that I did.
Huh.
I came home, and actually I did it right when I was there. And that is to post on your Facebook page people to vote for their favorite piece and put a link to the new catalog. And once you get 30 different votes of what they like the most, then you can like draw a winner and, you know, give away a prize. But since I've done that, I've gotten 4 parties and 3 potential recruits just by privately messaging them when they're really excited. Like, there's so many choices I can't pick. Then those people are the ones you want to zero in and get a party with. And one girl said, I'm looking to supplement my income. And, you know, it was just like blowing me away, all these different responses I was getting. So I'm still getting them. But, I mean, I was, one day I had 4 bookings and 3 potential, sponsors. So I was just so excited. That really hit home.
That's great. Cheryl, were you doing that on your personal profile page, or where were you doing that?
Personal page,
so
yes.
We can go look at that and see what you, like your personal, okay, so we can go look at that and see what you did?
Yep.
Great. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's great. I love that.
Betsy, is it possible that people can maybe post and just like bullet outlines of their different breakouts that people went through?
Tammy, outlines of what? We can barely hear you.
That like just like short bullet outlines of the breakouts that they went to.
Oh, sure. I think we can ask people to do that tomorrow. Yeah.
That way, like I didn't get to go to that one, but I think I'm sure that was really great information.
Okay. Let me write that down to see, because there were probably 6 or 7 different breakouts total between the 2 days.
Yeah.
I nominate Lindsay to do notes for all these.
I actually told Lindsay that I think she should do a note-taking training for us.
Oh my God.
Janet would be good too. Her notes are immaculate.
Oh wow, I believe that. I believe it. That's great. Okay, we can do that. In fact, tomorrow morning, remind me to post that question, like who can take, I'll go back and see what the agenda was, and somebody can sign up for each one. So we can be organized on it. Great, good idea. Okay, who's next?
Betsy, I'll go next after Cheryl, because I was in the Facebook one too, and I thought that was so good. And the one thing Lynn and I were talking about this morning, which I'm glad you brought this to my attention, is I posted this on the Star Thrower page. What I found really interesting was Lauren was talking about the algorithm on our Facebook pages, and that the people that you like and you comment on, those are the people that are going to see you in their newsfeed, and we're going to see them in our newsfeed. And I didn't know that. So they were recommending, Lauren and Shannon and Emmy were recommending that we do not comment or like each other's posts on our regular news feed. That it's fine to do that like within our own group, like the Star Thrower or your own team page, but on our news feed not to do it.
Okay.
And that if you want to get certain people in your algorithm, to actually go find them in your friends list and either like something or comment. But they said even better would be to personal message them or post a picture, like a happy birthday picture on their timeline. And I really didn't know that. So I thought that was really interesting.
That is a fascinating fact. And I think if we could start really manipulating that to our advantage rather than against ourselves, I think that would be great. So for example, if I don't click like on your personal stuff, it's making room for others to do so. So if I don't click like on you, don't be offended.
Right, exactly.
Right. So
and we can talk in our team page. The Star Thrower page is where we can actually do all of our communicating.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
So I noticed no one, well, I didn't notice this, but Lynn pointed out that no one liked my comment about this on the Star Thrower page.
Oh, they probably thought that was why.
So it's not the Star Thrower page. It's on our regular news feed.
Okay.
Yeah, I was afraid.
We just didn't like it.
And I believe that Deirdre's actually looking deeper into the actual technicality of that.
I bet she is.
Yeah. So Lauren or Laura is the one who actually did the training on that. So I'm actually interested to find out even the deeper schematics of it, of how we can even that broad spectrum will change things. But I bet you looking deeper into that is really going to magnify who gets to see what we post on Facebook instead of our bestest friends.
Yeah, I'd be curious because you do find people that don't, are you ever looking at your friends list and you're like, how come I don't see them anymore?
Right.
I'd be really curious about that.
Like, did they befriend me because I post so many
things? Right.
Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to keep learning about that. All right, who's next?
I'll go, Betsy.
Okay, go ahead, Linz.
I had so many. This is going to be hard to actually pick a couple, but one of my biggest aha moments were that we are responsible for who we bring in to the business, and going in to your party and picking people that you want to work with, that you love their energy or you love their passion, or you can see how they're the social butterfly or whatever it is that you're looking for, picking 10 adjectives and looking for people that fit that kind of description of the person that you would love to work with and that you would love to be with. I thought that was awesome. And then I really loved the Glam Planner and going through a checklist, a very simple checklist at the start of every day or whatever it is that you're working your business. And it made it so simple for me and it broke it down so easily. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, it was wonderful. To just start with your personal business and then go to your team building and then go into your, staying connected with your team page, checking emails, texts, and Touchstone Crystal alert. So I love that Glam Planner.
And I think Laura Klein posted that on the TC Leaders page today.
She did. I will put it on Star Throwers right now too.
Okay, that'd be great because I have not downloaded it yet. I just saw it on my handheld, so that'd be great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. Love it. Hi, Jackson. How you doing, buddy? I gotta know what he's eating. What is he eating?
I know, right?
He's eating, they're called Island Sorbet, and they're actually the fruit skin, and it's this organic ice cream type of stuff in the middle. And they're actually really freaking delicious, except they always want to save the shells. I'm so lucky they want me to wash them and save these every time they eat them.
Oh my God.
I don't eat
The orange ones.
Boy, he looks like his daddy. He looks like his daddy in a big way. Okay.
I do.
Yes. That's a good thing, by the way, Jackson. That's a good thing. Okay. Who's next?
I can go.
Who's next?
I can go.
Liz, that'd be great. Thank you.
Well, I was actually, somebody stole my thing. The thing I had circled in here was the messy table is a love jewelry table. The concept of, encouraging people to, try things on and not necessarily put it back where they took it from. I thought that was kind of cool. The other thing that was really kind of cool for me, which is not necessarily, let's again go back to that view, not necessarily directly related to the party, but the image, the talk when she was speaking about cleaning your closet and all of that. I love the idea, and I'm just going to read from my notes here, about getting rid of stuff and how to determine what to get rid of. The concept of, does it fit me? Does it flatter me? If I saw it in the store today, would I buy it?
Oh
That's
my gosh,
right. And then do I feel good when I wear it?
Right.
And I just, having that construct of things to get rid of, I thought was super helpful. And if I ever have 5 minutes, I will. And yeah, I thought that was.
Details.
I totally have to piggyback on her. If you're done, Liz, are you done?
Yes, I am.
I have to piggyback on that because Betsy, you're gonna laugh. Okay, I'm only unmuting myself so that you guys really believe me. So I came home from conference, and Lindsay will tell you, I needed I don't even know where to begin. I literally today, when I was writing down what I was possibly going to write or talk about, way too much. So that was like a close up on me. So when I was sitting there and she was going through this, I am going to be honest. I was like, why are we talking about fashion? I want to learn about jewelry. I want to learn about a company. I want to learn about whatever. But I came home and I was like, gosh, it really does kind of make sense. And I spent all day yesterday and today using the tools that she gave us And I think it's on such a deeper level, not just the fashion sense, but just organizing yourself. Because I feel like if you're organized in one area, it rolls over to so many others.
Totally agree.
I actually spent the whole day yesterday organizing my closet and using that as kind of a downtime to me to kind of regain my composure and my focus and organize my thoughts. And then by the time I was done with it this afternoon, 6 garbage bags later between me and my daughter. How I did that, because I throw things out all the time, I don't know. But with her tools, because it fit me, doesn't make me look good when I buy it today. And then I was able to go forward and use the tools that I learned this weekend to organize my business. And I think the most important thing that I could say to anybody about this weekend that missed it is you can't miss it. This is our church. It's like it's our church. When you have the opportunity to get together with all these other women, you have to do it, because I can't talk about all the things that were my ahas, because we would be here for hours.
Right.
So this is now I'm going to mute it again.
And she's going to start crying. Or here go the tears. I just love that.
There you go.
He's such a sweetheart. What a softie. Okay, who's next? Thanks. Appreciate that one. I feel the same way as you. Who's next?
I'll go ahead.
Who was that?
This is Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
It says Pomo Tray.
Why does it say Pomo Tray?
Because this is my third Apple phone, and it's Italian.
Oh.
Apple Tray.
Oh.
So.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I did not know.
Well, I took like 2 years of Italian, so something has to come out of it.
Your nickname. Your screen name.
Yeah. So a few things for me. Once again, with the person having to do with style and stuff, I think that the 30% of your budget is accessories is something that I could definitely push.
Fascinating.
I think for me, I'm finding more and more that I go to stores, I don't like half the clothes that are out there, but I like what I have, and then the Swarovski stuff just adds to it, and it's almost as if that's new clothing, every time I have a new piece of jewelry.
True.
So I can show that to people. It's funny because they'll say, "Oh, what a great outfit." I'm like, "Oh my God, I've worn this 5 times in the past week with you. And you haven't even, or past month." And they didn't even notice. It was just that I changed the accessories. So I can definitely push that. I think that all the Swarovski information, just, reminding people about Breakfast at Tiffany's, The Wizard of Oz, all of those different types of ways that we see Swarovski, and then making this something that is priced to a realistic, non-Hollywood level, makes you feel rich. So I really liked that a lot.
Beautifully said.
Well, thank you. And then the other thing is I'm really, really working very hard on personalizing invitations. When I am trying to make my contacts, I'm not just, at the beginning I would just send out something to like 20, 30 people. And now I do it to each person. And each person has a different way of being that likes to be contacted. Sometimes it's email, sometimes it's text, sometimes it's Facebook, sometimes it's Messenger.
Right.
And sometimes it's face to face, or it's phone. And even though that's a pain in some ways, in the long run, it's already making a difference when it comes to bookings.
Okay, good. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Great.
So the person, I can't remember who was talking about it, but personalization, I think, really can be key for this stuff.
I think you hit the nail on the head, because blanket messaging is merely low-level marketing, but direct conversation changes everything. And it doesn't have to be verbally, but it can be through some kind of communication, but direct one-to-one makes all the difference. Kathy, I think
when I get in touch with those people, quite often I'll add a little something like saying, "By the way, we have the most gorgeous new purple jewelry," or, "we finally have gold in," or blah, 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 just what you were asking for.
Right.
And I just try and keep those notes going.
I love that. I think that's great. This really is a people business, and it's about those relationships. It
really is.
Great.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. Good.
So that's me.
You had some good ahas.
Thanks.
Okay, who else?
I'll go.
Who was that? Ruth Ann?
Ruth Ann.
Great. Okay, Ruth Ann, go for it.
I'd just like to thank Betsy for the bling. I did like rocking it at the soiree.
So much fun.
As a new consultant, I just want to say that I was overwhelmed. In a very good way. I got every tool I needed to just continue my business. But the biggest thing that I heard was from Dan Cohen when he was talking about the 3 areas that you must be responsible, vigorous, and then he was like passionate. And pressed that passion in the past 2 days. And I have to say that I have had a blast. I have emailed and called and Facebooked and shopped, as Bessie so nicely
scared me now.
But just meeting people and they say, oh, I admire your jewelry. Oh, great. It's Touchstone Crystal by Swarovski. Here, I sell it. Let's talk. And people it's fantastic.
That's so great, Ruth Ann. I'm so happy to hear this. This just really thrills me. Great. And I love what you just said, that you just said, I got every tool I needed to start my business. And in fact, I'm going to pass that exact quote along to the home office. That's what they will really be happy to hear that.
They absolutely did it.
That will really touch them. Good. Thank you. Good. Who's next? Who else are we missing? Let's see. Alicia, can you hear us?
You know what was making too while we're waiting for her was to piggyback on that Dan Cohen thing.
Yeah.
Did you guys all hear when he was talking about how they want to make sure that they don't jump the not jump the gun. How did he say it? Where he was, they want to make sure that they don't grow too fast. They want to do it very smart. Yeah. And you think about all these other companies that have started and gone too fast, and so they've collapsed. Mm-hmm. And Swarovski, a mega powerhouse, 120 years, has the financial backing to go crazy fast forward. Mm-hmm. But yet they still hold themselves back and say, you know, we're going to do this as smart as we possibly can because we want to make it in the long run. I was really impressed by that.
I mean, I don't love it, but
absolutely.
Was Alicia going to do something next? Thanks, Shauna. Was Alicia going to do something?
You sent a message that said her audio's not working.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Thanks. Becky, how about you?
Yeah, I can piggyback off of, I forget who said it about Lindsay. It was actually a one-on-one conversation that I had with Lindsay, and it was regarding sponsoring. And she said, like she said earlier, about picking out those people that are outgoing, not necessarily looking at the jewelry. If they love the jewelry, that's a plus. But who would you like to work with? Are you outgoing? Are you, do they like to have fun? So that's one thing. And then another thing was the cost per wear. That was amazing. How many times are you going to wear this piece of jewelry? Divide that by how many, how many days, and find out the actual cost. I really, really liked that. And I need to follow Jill on Twitter. I have to sign up for a Twitter account to follow her. But that's all I have.
Sorry, I had to mute. I'm talking to Claire. Thanks, Becky.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go back to my big gallery view to hand the microphone to Tilda.
Okay, can you hear me?
Can't see your face. You can see the lights on behind you. You're like the shadowy witness in an FBI murder trial or something.
I wasn't sure if you could hear me. I took the mute off, but
yeah, they can hear you.
Okay. The thing that I really liked was the lady that talked about putting the BFF on everybody when they walked in, came to the show. I thought that was really good because, we're not wasting their time, we're not wasting ours, but I really thought that this was an awesome conference. It's getting better every year, more people, and just putting the faces with the names with the faces was really important for me. But I just, everything that everybody said today was exactly what I was thinking. That, I don't know, I just think if I can just get more, book more parties, sponsor more people. I'm going away with the notion just sponsor. And I like the idea of going, when you go to a party, you pick out the people that are fun and, different aspects that you really like about the people.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Tilda. I appreciate that. Sorry. Claire and I were solving something. Some of you guys know Claire, my daughter Claire. Hi, Claire.
Hi,
Claire. I apologize.
Tilda, you're going to Puerto Rico, babe. You're
that's number one.
Well, actually, what you mean to say is Sly is going to Puerto Rico.
Oh, trust me, when I came home, he was so excited to hear all about it. And he said, what can I do to help? We have to go.
He's such a sweet guy.
Becky, you're going too.
You better.
No. Everybody's going, okay?
Everybody's
going. Yeah, no, there's just
and we're all going for the extra day.
Yeah, oh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
That would be really fun.
Okay, Cheryl, how about you? Do you have something that you want to share with us? We would love to hear from you.
Cheryl, can you hit on the top of your screen on the very top? If you just tap it, it'll say audio. Can you do that? Are you on an iPad?
She's on a phone, the iPhone, I think.
iPhone, you're on the iPhone?
iPad.
Can you touch the top of your screen?
It said something about audio and internet.
So click on the internet one. Oh, on a Mac.
On a Mac.
Is anyone else on a Mac?
I'm on a Mac. Scroll down, put your cursor on the screen if you're on a Mac, and go to the bottom of your screen. It'll give you a toolbar. To the bottom of your audio of your video screen. Do you see toolbar? It says audio on the very left-hand side.
There you are.
Is that you?
I think we hear you.
Say something, Cheryl. No.
Mine says me.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tap it again.
Start singing.
Hold on.
If it says mute, click it again, and it'll unmute.
Wow. I don't know. That's really weird.
Hmm.
Can anybody read lips? That'd be really good. Do you know sign language?
Well, I'm reading what she's saying, actually.
I believe it.
Type your response.
I wonder how we can.
You can hear her typing.
I can hear her typing. That is so weird.
Oh, that was me. I'm typing.
Oh, that was you.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
You're funny.
That's so funny because she leaned forward to type.
She just said her aha moment was being international. Is that what you said?
Or intentional.
Intentional.
Oh, wow. Good. Intentional with potential hostesses, you mean?
No, I think she means, oh, there.
Oh, it went away.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Let me see.
Okay, she said, I stopped to pay the dog sitter today and talked to a mom for a moment, and she believed it was a comment. The point is you're bringing it up. You're talking about it. Was that what you mean? You're being intentional by bringing it up. Okay, so Alicia said, thanks, Cheryl. So Alicia said, favorite quote, you can make excuses or you can make money. I had let little things get in my way. I didn't have an office area to work in. So yesterday I went out and bought a desk, and today I bought a fabulous chair. Sounds like she's been shopping. Today I sat in my new office area and I reached out to 50 people. No more excuses. Love that. No more excuses.
No more excuses.
I love that. Okay. Great one. Good. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Alicia. Thanks for typing that. Okay. Who have we missed? Because we don't have all faces, and so some of you are just phone numbers. Speak up if you have something you want to share. Who else have we got here? Let's see. Okay. I know y'all are ignoring us. Okay. Who else? Anybody else? Did we get everyone? Okay. Are we down to 20 people? Did we
Pretty
lose
much.
Hmm? Who else wants a turn? Oops. Everybody's moving around. That's the weirdest thing.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
It's kind of interesting, though.
It is a little bit of fun, isn't it?
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Are you all playing with it?
You know, what was another aha? I actually had a lot. I'm like disappointed. I really didn't say a lot of the ahas. I kind of gave you like a general because I really did write down so many things. But I think one of the most super big ahas was Lori Kelly's presentation. Because I've always made my reputation about that I don't get a presentation.
Yeah.
And I really related to her presentation as something that I could, kind of make my own and do something too. And when I told her that, she actually was, when she responded, she said that her reputation is about her presentation.
Wow.
I thought that was really good. So I'm going to try and play around with that, even though that's going to be really squishy for me.
Yes.
I'm going to definitely try that because I feel like being intentional, like she said, all of the pieces just flow right together with all of them. But being intentional in the information and what you're looking for your sponsor, all of it really connects into this perfect puzzle. So that was a good one, the presentation.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Everybody was there, never mind.
No, that was great. Well, remember, this is people who weren't there too to hear all that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go. I felt like Lori's presentation was the most pivotal for me because I've always felt that what I do with the party, for the most part, is really good, but that my presentation was not giving me what I really wanted. I'm scared to play games. I'm scared to have them ask me questions. But I'm starting to understand the power of some of the influence that we have in that moment in the presentation, and that if we walk in with a sense of confidence, even if it's for 8 minutes to do our presentation, that women really do want to hear what we have to say. Even if it's sort of a little bit of a game kind of a thing, even if it feels like it's a little bit of a shtick, at the same time, we have something that could really change someone's life, and it could be a great way of getting it across. I've always been intentional when I go to parties, but this took it to a new level. And so for me, I felt like it really tweaked, it tweaked a lot of things. And the biggest thing that I came home with was the sense that I need to be far more organized in the way that I do things. Up until now, I've been able to fly by the seat of my pants. And it's not that I can get everything done all at once because there's an awful lot to do. But at the same time, I'm seeing that I want something more like a binder, and I want a real office where I can close the door and actually get my work done, because I'm realizing that my physical confusion is creating mental confusion as my responsibilities increase. And the reality is, most of us, as we go up in leadership, our tendency is to focus on the people that we're helping, and we start to take the focus off of our parties, but that still needs to be our number one priority. But that's the part that gets dropped when our organization is not strong. So our organizational abilities are not strong, or the physical side of it. So anyway, those were my big ahas. So I spent some of today working on reaching out to some people and about parties. I put in orders. I did an event yesterday and got a bunch of orders and some party bookings. And so, those kinds of things, it feels good to work on my personal business for a while. So anyway, those are my ahas. Who else? Anybody else? Who did we miss? Who's XT1080? What does that mean? I can't see the picture on my screen.
It's Linda.
Oh, it's Linda. Let me see if I spotlight her, maybe I'll see her.
Me. Can you hear? You can hear? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Linda.
Oh, okay. I've been having issues with my phone. My computer went down, and I'm just, I didn't know that anyone could hear me or see me.
Okay.
Well, anyway, I'm also having issues with the audio on the phone. Everyone's been going in and out, and I wasn't able to hear the beginning when you started. So I don't even know what the question was. But everyone seems to be talking about what they like most about what they got out of the GlamJam. Okay, fine.
Right. Yeah. So what about you?
GlamJam sessions. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh well, me. I have to say, when I first went there, I was really down because I wasn't very happy about the parties being, everything. My bookings weren't coming in like I wanted my skills. So when I was there, it just motivated me so much, and I was just really ready to get out there. And I've been making phone calls. I've been on Facebook, and because I've been on social media, I've already gotten 2 or 3 meetings that I'm meeting with girls today, tomorrow, and then one on Friday. And I also have one who's interested in hearing about signing. So
that's great.
But yeah, so I'm getting a little more pumped up now and really excited about it all. So yeah, and I plan to work harder to get more parts in my calendar. Okay. Is what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I really like the part about the fun by having the activities, the games, and I'm going to include putting those, what is it? The, what was it? The, I forgot what it was. I wrote it down, but there are a lot of things that I wanted to do. I think that if you ask more questions to the host instead of just thanking them and then having a question and answer with them, the guest will probably step in, and it might make it more interesting instead of just the host just talking all the time.
That was good.
And just involving them.
That was good.
Yeah. So there were a lot of ideas down that I'm going to try out.
That was good. Yeah, I liked that.
So I'm ready.
Okay, good. It was great. I'm so glad you made it. It was great to have you there, Linda. That was fun. Okay, who else? Cheryl, you had your hand up.
Yes, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Cheryl, you raised your hand. No. Can you type it? Did you have something you wanted to say? Yes? No? Maybe not. Okay, she can't hear us. Liz, what were you saying? You were muted.
Sorry, I said, yeah, sorry about that. I said Shauna's son was waving, so I think people are just waving back.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Anybody else? Did we miss anyone? I can't tell. This thing keeps moving around. Y'all keep playing musical chairs on me. I don't know what's going on. Well, it sounds like it was great for all of you. I was just so delighted to be, I felt like I was totally encircled with wonderful women from our organization. And I can't think of one thing that could have gone any better this past weekend. I'm just so glad everybody got there safely and home safely as well. Here's what I would say. I would love for everyone to keep posting on the team page what you're doing each day that's making a difference in your business. Just a little snippet. Today I did this, and I'm excited because here's what happened. You know, it's funny. You never know what one little thing that you post could be the thing that unlocks somebody else's success. And even the newest consultant can have a great idea that really works for somebody else. So feel free to post. You'll get lots of affirmation and likes because you'll be posting it on our team page and not on your wall. And so I guess I'm not allowed to post when Terry Neil puts pictures of David up on her wall anymore. I hate that. Okay, well. That's a shame. I can't post like when you all put pictures of your kids and your dogs on there anymore. Oh, well. You'll know that it's one big fat like for the next year. How about that? All right. Well, everybody have a great night. We're looking at some new strategies for our Tuesday nights. So keep your eyes open. We'll be talking about it among the leader team for broadening our appeal for our sponsoring opportunities. And because we really want to explode your businesses and we want to give you all the tools to make that happen. So keep your eyes open and everybody have a great night. And thank you so much for hopping on.
You too, Betsy.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Good night.